Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. This 90-day fiancé Alum is being sued for $35,000 for a shocking reason. A foreign 90-day fiancé Alum is facing legal problems to the tune of $35,000 as they are being sued for a shocking reason. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 recently ended, and happily ever after. Season 9 is in full swing, and while this cast member isn't currently on screen, their personal drama has still been in the headlines. 90-Day Fiancé stars like Michael Alessandri, Varia Molina, Yvette Arellano, and Leda Margarita have all had legal woes since appearing in the franchise, but Sarper Govan is the latest alum to be mired in scandal. According to the documents obtained, Sarper recently performed a stand-up show in San Diego, and was handed court papers at the end of it indicating he was being sued for $35,000. He now has a civil case against him by Hypomania Productions, Incorporated, known for booking and writing stand-up comedy material. According to the documents, Sarper breached their business contract, although it's uncertain the exact nature of the breach. Sarper expressed in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 that he had an interest in stand-up comedy while he was living in his native Turkey, but after moving to LA to marry Shekinah Garner, he took his passion more seriously. Fans watched Sarper perform a bit during the season, underscoring his humor style and ability to deliver jokes. Since Sarper is new to the comedy industry, he is trying to build his following, and this legal situation is coming at a defeating time. Sarper has seemed to enjoy his new life in the entertainment industry, but this is a huge setback and blow to his momentum and credibility. Sarper, a self-proclaimed bad boy, seems to be taking that title to new heights with this lawsuit, although that title is getting even more of a negative connotation now. Being new to America, comedy, and the U.S. legal system, it's possible Sarper didn't understand his contract with Hypomania Productions, Incorporated, and that could be the reason for the reported infraction. In any case, 90-Day Fiancé Sarper's legal drama will have to be addressed in some capacity, but he may choose not to air the fallout on social media, and instead focus on continuing his Fiancé franchise. Has introduced the world to unforgettable couples, dramatic breakups, and surprising love stories. But what happens after the cameras stop rolling? For some stars, life off-screen can be just as shocking, if not more. That's certainly the case for Mark Shoemaker, a name fans of the series won't soon forget. The Season 3 cast member is now making headlines for all the wrong reasons. He's being sued for $35,000, and the allegations are turning heads across the internet. Once known for his controversial relationship with his much younger Filipino fiancée, Nikki, Mark is now at the center of a financial storm, one that could cost him far more than just money. According to court documents filed in Maryland earlier this month, a former tenant of Mark's is suing him for $35,000 in damages relating to property negligence, breach of contract, and emotional distress. The tenant, identified as Sarah Klein, claims that she rented a unit from Mark in 2022 after seeing a listing for a luxury apartment with waterfront views, managed by his real estate company. However, what she allegedly received was far from luxury: a leaking ceiling, a faulty HVAC system, and recurring mold that, according to her, made her physically ill. In the filing, Sarah describes reaching out to Mark over a dozen times about repairs. Each time, she says, he brushed me off, claiming he was too busy with his entertainment obligations. When no action was taken, she says she had no choice but to vacate the apartment and seek legal recourse. She is now demanding $35,000 in compensation, which includes the cost of medical bills, moving expenses, and 3 months of unpaid rent. She says she was forced to cover elsewhere due to Mark's inaction. For those needing a refresher, Mark Shoemaker appeared on 90-Day Fiancé Season 3 alongside Nikki, whom he met online when she was just 19 years old. Mark, at 58 at the time, faced immediate backlash from fans for the massive age gap and for his peculiar behavior. From using the same engagement ring he gave his ex-wife to treating Nikki more like a child than a partner, Mark quickly became one of the most controversial figures in the show's history. He was often accused of being controlling, and his awkward on-camera demeanor left fans both uncomfortable and fascinated. Despite the criticism, Mark and Nikki married and largely disappeared from the public eye after the show. They even attempted to sue TLC for their portrayal on television, but the case was thrown out. Since then, Mark has reportedly been running several rental properties around Maryland under his family business name, Shoemaker Properties LLC. This isn't the first time someone has raised concerns about Mark's behavior off-screen. Local tenant review sites have several low-rated posts referencing units owned by him, with some reviewers describing him as unavailable, dismissive, and unapologetically rude. One review from 2023 reads, "If you want to rent from someone who treats your health and safety like an inconvenience, Mark is your guy. His arrogance is only matched by his laziness." While online reviews aren't always reliable, they do seem to reflect a pattern. Sarah's lawsuit could be the first of several to come forward, especially now that media attention has returned to the former TLC star. When approached by multiple outlets for a comment, Mark has declined to respond publicly. His lawyer, however, issued a brief statement on his behalf. Mr. Shoemaker denies any wrongdoing and intends to vigorously defend himself in court. The claims are exaggerated and unfounded. The statement didn't address any specifics, but hinted that the legal team will question the legitimacy of the medical expenses and whether Sarah followed proper procedures before vacating the unit. Still, the lack of direct acknowledgement has left fans speculating about what's really going on. Some even believe the lawsuit could unearth more disturbing details about Mark's life after the show. Another mystery swirling around this story is the current status of Mark's relationship with Nikki. The two have kept a very low profile since their appearance on the show nearly a decade ago. Neither has been active on social media in years, and rumors have circulated about a potential divorce or separation. Now, with the lawsuit making headlines, some fans wonder whether Nikki was aware of the situation, or perhaps even a silent victim of similar treatment behind closed doors. Without any public presence or statement from her, speculation continues to grow. On Reddit and Twitter, 90-Day Fiancé fans have been quick to weigh in on the news. The reactions have ranged from disbelief to confirmation bias. "Of all the people to get sued, I'm not shocked it's Mark. He gave everyone the creeps from the start."